All right. I'm going to start just a minute or two early. Since I'm up here, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I tell you what, the heat index is terrible, terrible here today. So we all going to stay in and do something where the air conditioning's on. So what I'm going to do is draw some little lines on these little 5-inch squares here. That's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Hello, Susan Munger. How are you today? I see Deb. Hi, Deb. Hello, Carol Seymour. Pam Harmon. And there's Carlotta. I'm going to tell you a secret. Carlotta's coming to see me tomorrow. If everything goes as planned, I'm going to have a visitor in the shop here. And Carlotta, you'll have to excuse the mess. It just kind of stays this way. If I clean it up, then I'll do something and mess it up again. I don't think it'll ever be perfect. Pretty sure it won't be. I can do that. I don't like doing this part, but I'm going to take my time and do them. Mark and pencil. And I pinned the link. Who's going to come up here and chat with me? Keep me company. Hello, Karen. And Karen says hi to everybody in the chat. I hadn't really ever used this little thing I'm using here. I guess I could just make one line, but I'm using this thing right here, which I bought last year, I guess. And I'm drawing on both sides of it. I think it'd almost be easier just to do one line down the middle. And so on either side. What do you think? I don't know. Let's see. Hello, Marilyn. But I think when I was doing this, I was helping some that sew that had a little bit more trouble sewing straight. And so I think I was going to let them use this ruler. I mean, not this ruler, but this marker. And I thought it might help them to sew straight. Got a stack of them to do. Line it up. Maybe if I rotated. Reckon if I rotated on each one of them, it'd be easier. That might help. One at a time. Bit by bit. We started this quilt. Well, we didn't start this one. We finished one of them, and we were going to make my sister 2 of them for her daughters, but she never got the second one done. So I'm going to help her out. Since all the stuff's here at my house anyway. Adding to my clutter. She didn't take it to her house. She left the stuff at my house to finish it. Gotta watch what I'm doing. it slips. There's going to be a whole lot of pretty leftovers or scraps from this quilt, and I think I've already decided what I'm going to make with the scraps when this one's done. Do you ever do that? Already have another quilt planned? There's a whole lot of scraps, little 2.5-inch scraps, and I just think that'd be cute to sew them all up into that quilt when I'm done. But I've got to make what I've got to make first. So that's my plan. All right, where did I get to here? Terry's had his lunch. He had some good leftovers today. He had some leftover fried chicken, some leftover old fried corn, that home style corn that we grew, and fried okra. That was what he had for lunch. So it was pretty good. But now I've got to make supper because there's not any more leftovers. Hey, Nancy. How are you this afternoon? Staying in where it's cool? Because the Arkansas weather right now is bad. I did get a message from Kathy Wade. She told me she was sick. I think she's got what her husband had, so she's sick now. I know. We need a rain dance. It's dry here already. After that rain we had a few days ago, it's already dried up. And what's the heat index is today is awful. One of my sisters said her little grandson had a football game late this afternoon or early tonight. Don't you know that's going to be hot? Hello, Diane in Kentucky. Diane KY, how are you today? Some of us are trying to stay cool. Fixing to do a rain dance. Who wants to do a rain dance with me? Hello, Ginger. No, they didn't. And his fever's broke and he's kind of getting back to normal. I guess it didn't last too long. But let's see. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But he's feeling a whole lot better already. And nobody else caught it. But I tell you, the youngest grandson, he calls me every afternoon after school, wants me to take him fishing. It's too hot to go fishing. Now, need to wait till it cools off a little bit. But he's got the fishing bug. Diane's doing okay in Kentucky, working on wheelchair bags. Well, I'm writing on these white squares is what I'm doing. I usually only do a few at a time, but I think I'm going to sit here and do a whole bunch of them. So when I sew them, I can just chain piece them. Hello, Cheryl. Cheryl, you got something else coming in the mail. I took it to the post office this morning, so it's going to be coming your way. He's the one that just got the new fishing pole. He has his own fishing pole. I don't know if it's a new fishing pole, but he has a fishing pole. But for the longest time, those little boys wouldn't touch a fish. When they'd catch them, they wouldn't want to take them off the hook. But he's finally getting where he'll touch them and take them off the hook even. Cheryl says, hey there, my hen friends. Oh, you haven't got the first one yet? Well, it's in the mail, and the second one's headed your way. I'm going to go make a cup of tea or a glass of tea. I'll be right back. I'm going to step around the corner. Now I'm back with my tea. Don't want to spill it on everything. You're waiting excitedly. I hope it comes today. I don't know whereabouts it is, but it may have had to go south and east before it went north and west. That's what they do sometimes with that mail. It'll go one way and turn around and come back the other way. All right, who's going to click that link on StreamYard and come up here and sit and chat? Anybody? I'm going to get pretty boring here in just a minute because I'm going to run out of anything to talk about. See, I've already run out of something to talk about already. Hello, Bristol Blue. I met you this morning on your live stream. I popped in there for a few minutes and subscribed to your channel. I did early this morning. I couldn't stay long. I had to get up and get to going, but I was there and I enjoyed the few minutes I was there. Hello, Cindy. Been a few days since I've seen you, Cindy. It's been crazy where you been. Y'all remember Cindy's in Alaska. What am I working on? I'm working on a quilt that I helped my sister start one called Steps to the Altar. What did I do with it? I know it looks kind of wild, but that's what it is. And it's like the one on the back of the rocking chair back there. She wanted to make two of them. I started one, and she talked me out of it. And then she wanted to make another one because she wanted one for each one of her daughters. But she's not got the second one done. So I decided I'm going to help her with it. Not help her. I'm probably going to make it, ain't I? So we've had this fabric for a while. So that's what I'm going to work on. Well, I'm glad you caught us too. Y'all say hi to Bristol Blue. She's new in my channel because I went by her live this morning. And welcome to the hen party, Bristol Blue. That's what we call our little gatherings. We call them hen parties. See, Bristol, they're saying hi to you. Hello, Jean, J Bad Seed. How are you today? Been dealing with insurance and taking care of him. Oh, your son that got hurt, or did somebody else need him taken care of? Are we still talking about your son, Cindy, that had the football injury, or did I miss something else? I don't know if there's a better way to draw these or not. If there is, somebody needs to come tell me what it is. And Deb saying hi, Sugar. Hi to Jean. Don't want my fingers to slip, but then it would go the wrong way. Eyeball it. I can see what I'm doing. Well, y'all better start talking. I'm gonna put myself to sleep here. It's too quiet. Well, somebody share something with us. We'll be able to play some this year after surgery, Cindy. Will he be able to play some? I am. I'm going to make half square triangles, so I'm drawing on these. And then I'll take my layer cake and cut it up. Deb has went and subbed to Bristol Blue. I subbed to her this morning. Eight to 9 month recovery. Oh my, Sandy. Let's see, Deb's finishing her Christmas star quilt. We do. We pray for a speedy recovery for him. Oh, Deb has hit 200 subs on her channel. Are y'all subbed to Deb? If not, you need to go sub to Deb. Oh, I know it's. Can't imagine when things are wrong with your kids. That's hard. Kids or grandkids, either one. Oh, you're in the basement? I don't see you. Diane, I don't see you. Try again. I don't see you. I don't see you in the basement. So I finally got my modern foot controller for my featherweight. Now I need to remember how to wind and load the bobbins. You just have to keep playing with it till you get it right. Diane, I don't see you in the basement. Hello, Amanda Thompson. Deb, Diane, some of y'all come on to the basement and on up this way. Carlotta, there's nobody in the basement. I can see the basement. She's not there. Bristol, you want to come up here and say hello to them? Let them see you and hear you? Nobody's in my basement. Nose is itchy. So, Deb, you got 201 now. That right? How many do you have now, Deb? Because Bristol Blue made one more. Woohoo! Yeah. Diane, I just don't see you. Well, Bristol Blue, she's trying to come. You gotta allow your camera and microphone. Says it's not connected yet. Well, Diane, you've been up here before. You just have to allow them and come up. But Bristol, I'm not seeing your face yet. Oh, lost you now. Try again. If you can't figure it out first time, keep trying. It's now you're going to have to, it says devices not connected. So you're going to have to allow something, allow the camera and allow the microphone. Or it won't, can't see you or hear you. And Diane, you're welcome to keep trying. Okay, Sandra can't see your chats. I'll show you. No, I don't know. I can't, if it don't just be, if it's not easy, I can't help you figure it out because I don't know much about it. But I like having y'all up on the panel with me if you can make it up there. If you can get up there. Oh, okay. Y'all just do what you need to do, and I'll wait here for you till we get it figured out. Diane's trying on her phone, and Jean had to refresh to get the chat. I'm gonna try to make another quilt exactly like the one right there, just like that. It's called Steps to the Altar, and it's with this fabric collection called Dwell that my sister wanted to make last year and didn't get it finished. So I'm going to help her finish the second one because we're trying to get two, one for each one of her daughters. That's kind of alike, not exactly alike, but kind of the same pattern and the same fabrics. So this is a UFO. There you are. To keep trying. You made it. You made it. Woohoo. Okay, Sandra can't see your chats.
Well, I think it's because my I'm trying to connect with my iPad. So the iPad doesn't work very well, but my phone works fine.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's how I did it last time too. I gave up on the iPad and I just used the phone.
Okay.
So let's see. There we go.
And what are you working on?
Well, I think these wheelchair
Oh, that's right, the wheelchair bags. Yeah.
Wheelchair bags. Yeah, let me get one, I'll show you. I've got a million of them.
You told me that 5 minutes ago and I already forgot. You just think I wasn't paying attention. So
No, I know you were paying attention. You've got a lot going on. So, I do them with church. Can you see?
I'm gonna make you bigger so they can see them. Look at that.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So I've got a bunch of them. I think that they're not hard. They're very easy to do. But it's the church fabric, so they're all different sizes. They're all different sizes. Difficult to work with the fabric. That's all.
Okay. Hello, Bristol Blue.
Hello.
I just accidentally popped by your channel this morning, so
Thank you.
and I didn't stay too long. My life is busy, crazy. It really is.
I'm so glad you showed up for a little while.
And that foundation paper piecing you was doing, that was such a pretty little block, that little thing. So, and then I think I left before you got onto those churn dashes. You were working on the churn dashes.
Oh, yes, churn dashes. Talking about a churn dash challenge. I love churn dash.
Is that what you're going to work on right now? The churn dashes?
Yep, I
Mhm.
am.
And do we call you Bristol? Is that what we call you? Or Bristol Blue? Or what do we need to?
Bristol Blue.
Bristol Blue. We can handle that.
Uh-oh. I messed up something here. I was trying to see the chat. Now look what I've done.
Oh, now you're froze up, aren't you?
Oh,
I don't know
darn it.
what we.
Let's see.
Oh, now you're moving.
Okay.
Now you're not staring at us. You're moving. So.
Well, I was trying to change my name.
At first, I thought you were looking down at what Bristol Blue was working on.
No, I was trying to put my name correct, make my name correct, and I couldn't figure it out.
Huh.
And then I can't see anybody's chat either. So I was trying to find the chat. I can't find that either.
And
I guess not that I need to.
And it's almost like chat's not moving over there. It looks like it's kind of stuck because there's not been a comment for 2 or 3 minutes. Somebody write something so we can see if it's moving.
Oh dear. Oh well.
Well, Bristol, tell us about yourself. Whereabouts are you located?
I'm in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. You know, we got a lot of folks from Wisconsin that come through the channel. I won't say a lot, but it's a few.
Well, that's good.
Okay. Sue said hi, so it is moving. You see Sue's comment. Hello to Carol.
I don't know. Did you get your box of stuff figured out, Rita? What was it? Your little video, your little vlog this morning. You're working on your sister's quilt.
Yeah, that was one of them UFOs. Do you ever go back to start on something and you have to reteach yourself?
Exactly.
Since I wanted to use some of the stuff that was left from the first one, since it's the same fabric line. So, and then they were just all wrinkled. It's just a mess. But I think I've got it figured out. Then had to look at the pattern to figure out what to cut and how to cut it. But I think it's going to be okay.
I hate to do that, and then you look at it and you go, "Oh, I think I put this piece wrong."
Well,
No, did I stop? Maybe I stopped because the piece went in wrong, and I got frustrated and just threw it in a box and stopped. You know.
And when I was showing y'all that finished quilt this morning, I didn't make that whole thing. We all 3 or 4 of us was working on it together, and I was showing you guys, and I was thinking, "Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong." So it's not all my fault. I'm not taking all the blame, but
It's a pretty quilt, though. It
is pretty. That fabric line's beautiful. I think it's an old line, but. So
well, that was a good thing. You put all the pieces, you put all the fabric in the box, and you put the pattern in the box. So at least everything is together.
Together, yeah. But my sister, she's not a piecer or a quilter. And last year she decided she thought she would do it, but I don't think she enjoys it like she thought she would. She doesn't have my talent, so I
Hi, Miss Rita. Hi, Amy. Hi, Diane.
Hey,
It's Jean. I figure I'd come up and help.
yeah, just as well. It was quiet here when it was just me up here. I was running out of anything to talk about. Kathy waits. Hey, Kathy, but Kathy says she's sick now.
She got that C.
I don't know. They went on that trip, and her husband come home sick, and now it's going through her. She's got it now. Let's see. Deb's been sick for 2 weeks.
there's been a lot of people sick.
Yeah. One of my grandsons come home from school the first day sick, but he didn't catch it at school. He caught it before school started. But let's see. Is anyone? Sue wants to know if anybody's a Lori Holt fan. I think her stuff is adorable, but I can't say that I've made a lot of it. But I love her stuff.
I agree. Me too. I don't even think I have any of her fabric.
I don't have any, but I do love her.
Uh-huh.
I watch her. I watch her a lot on YouTube.
How do I?
But her stuff's kind of tedious sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's why I don't make it.
You mean those little blacks?
Those little them little teeny pieces. But they're just as cute as they can be. So.
They are. They are.
Let's see. Kathy, it says bad headache, sick to her stomach, vomiting, sore throat. Oh, Kathy.
That sounds like a sad story there.
Yes.
Lord.
Oh my goodness. All this donated fabric, it's all in different sizes, and some of it all needs to be ironed. Some of it needs to be washed. It's more work getting ready to make the little bags than it is to make the little bags. What are those things that you're doing there, Rita? Are they name tags to put on your
No,
quilts?
they're going to be half square triangles. I'm just making the lines to sew on.
Oh! I thought you were writing. When you said you were writing on them, I thought you were making
No.
name tags.
No, just making the lines to sew on. Cindy S says Bristol Blue from one Wisconsin night to another. She subbed your channel.
You have to support each other.
Deb's had so much congestion, running to the bathroom, sore throat, and coughing. Y'all, I feel bad for y'all.
Me too.
I do.
Yeah, I seen Deb on Mona Did What, and she didn't look good.
Mm.
She looked like she was sick, but she was up there.
I still try to be careful when I go out and make sure that I wash my hands and use sanitizer. And
Yeah, and I don't want to be around anybody if I think they're sick. Just stay away from 'em.
I try not to go anywhere.
Well, me too, but every once in a while you have to.
Yeah.
But I'm a homebody. You almost have to make me go to the
Yeah.
grocery store or any place. But I did go this morning. I had some checks I need to take to the bank, so I went by the bank and went by Mama's house.
those little pillows were so pretty
Yeah,
that your mom made.
they were. They're just as cute. I'm gonna hold
Yeah,
them
they
out
were.
again.
And they look nice with your chicken quilt.
Look at that. And it is. It's National Granny Square Day because I knew
Oh,
I'd do that, and Mama didn't know that. So
Yeah. Yeah, they
just
are so nice. She did such a great job on those.
so, I was tickled, and I didn't know she'd been making those. I know she crochets all the time, but they were kind of a surprise. But that's what she does in her pastimes. Sits there with the TV on and crochets. Let's see. Deb says, hubby brought it home to me. I was trying to stay in the sewing room so as not to get it, but he had to share.
Oh. Those Sharon husbands, I tell you.
Well, I was around the sick grandson Monday afternoon, but I don't think wouldn't I be catching it by now, by Thursday, if I was going to? I think so.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
probably.
start feeling bad.
But we were outside, so maybe just the fresh air kept it from spreading to me.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Have you had it before?
Yeah. Was it 3 years ago? The last 4 years have I don't know where they went, but I think, but we did. Me and my husband both had it. I think it was 3 years ago, but don't hold me to that. And we caught it from the grandsons that time.
No.
Well, we did. But
Little
I tell
boogie.
you, we didn't go to the doctor or nothing, but we felt bad.
Are you getting the vaccines?
No.
Hey. Out. Out. Out with you. Go. Go. Goodbye. Yes,
Yeah, I can't tell you my opinion on vaccines. It's not politically correct. So.
Well, I haven't gotten it. I have not gotten it either, but it came out too fast for me. And I
Oh, yeah.
wanted to wait until they saw the outcome. I wanted to make sure there weren't going to be side effects and all that kind of thing. And I said,
Mm-hmm.
well, I'll just wait a few
Wait.
years and then I'll do it.
Well,
Well, I still haven't done it.
yeah, that was kind of us. We wasn't going to be around anybody. We're farmers. We stay out here and work and don't see very many people. So. Carol Howard says they haven't had. You've been lucky if you've not caught it.
I haven't had it.
Hmm.
I haven't had it either.
And I didn't get the vaccine.
Pam says, oh my goodness, I hope the ones that are sick are feeling better soon. I do too.
Yeah.
I should be going to my sewing room doing this on my big ironing board. But now I'm sitting here using my little tiny iron.
So you can keep us company. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting lonely up here for y'all to come up here. I was begging somebody to come up here and sit with me.
Well, I'm kind of fortunate, I have my sewing room is upstairs in my bonus room over the garage, but I used my downstairs living room and I kind of converted it over to another sewing room. So I have two sewing rooms.
But don't you feel like you're just isolated from everybody when you go upstairs to the room by yourself, kind of?
Yeah.
I do. Oh.
Yes. Yes. And I mostly did this because my little dog has bed arthritis and he wants to follow me up there. And I
Uh-huh.
don't want him to make the stairs. So that's why I set up the second room down here. So I spend most of my time sewing down here.
So you've got projects started up there and projects started down here and over there. I understand. I know what you're saying. So
Well, at least it's not between two different houses. You're spread out
no,
between.
yeah, I know. That's true. Oh, yeah, my she shed's not even in the backyard. I have to go across the pasture.
Yeah.
Got a ride over there in your little machine, your little, what do you call that thing? Side by side?
Yeah, I take that sometimes. Sometimes I take my truck and I'll carry things back and forth because I want it up here, down there. Oh well, story of my life. I just need to be thankful and quit griping, and
That's true. We all do. I got a bobbin winder the other day. I've never had one. I don't think I really needed it, but I saw it was on sale, so I bought it. I'm not sure if I like this thing or not.
what
Which
does
one
it what does it
is
look like? Yeah.
It's from Wawak. Do you know Wawak?
I was supposed to get a catalog from them and never did.
Yeah.
And Marilyn said, "Did I read one lady's name right? Bad seed. I'm curious. Does she get blamed for being a troublemaker like me?"
Oh yeah. That's why I picked that. I'm number 5 of 10. And
Wow.
Oh,
well, I like that.
Okay. Now
well,
that's what winds my bobbin for my quilting machine. So yeah. One
do you
that
like it?
looks just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on. Yeah, you got one, Jean, didn't you? Yeah.
Yes, I did. And when I seen yours, I ordered one and I love it because I bought the Sidewinder and that was just a piece of it was not good.
Well, back to Marilyn's question. Do you want them to call you Bad Seed, Gene, or Sugar? What do you want them to call you?
Well, Deb, I got Sugar because of my husband's family. Because a friend, her name was Jean, and her mom would call us, and of course we were just nasty, and we both answered. And she says, "Oh no, you need a new name." So I wound up Sugar because she was playing with the sugar bowl. So that's how I got that. But most people call me Jean. A lot of them know that I'm the bad seed, though. They do know that.
Did you get Marilyn? Did you get all that? Some of us called her Jean, some of us called her Sugar, and some of us just called her a bad seed. So
Yeah, it was being that middle kid out of 10. I always think of myself as the middle child out of 10.
yeah, that's a big family.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
and so yeah.
Marilyn got it. Oh,
I try to be good. I do.
I do. I try to, but sometimes it just don't happen. Sometimes I just.
That's what happens.
Oh, Lord forgive me, I messed up. So
I have a sign in my room here that says attitude is everything. Pick a good one.
yeah. Marilyn's a middle child. I'm the middle one too in my family. The middle kid out of 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the oldest, and it was no fun. It was no fun. Changing diapers and making bottle and babysitting, and it was no fun being the oldest.
It was no fun being the first girl after 4 boys.
Oh, right.
And then those other ones followed. I don't know.
So you were the oldest girl then. Was that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girls have it hard having to do all the chores and taking care of the ones. Yeah.
I couldn't go out on Saturday morning until after I swept the rugs.
That's
And
right.
we didn't have a vacuum. We swept the rugs.
Yeah.
Right.
We didn't sweep, but yes.
Yeah. Well, we would wet them down with the sprinkler bottle for the clothes, that you use for the clothes, and you'd wet them down and then you'd sweep them up.
Used to,
And I could go out on Saturday morning until that was done.
Y'all are all a mess, you know that? We'd make a good gang here, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, how's Carrie doing? Have you heard from Carrie?
I haven't. I think some of the others have, but I haven't heard from her.
Did she ever move?
I don't think so. I guess Deb's keeping up with. They're talking about moving in November or December. That's still that's a few days away. Hello, Jane Martin. She just got home from the grocery store. It does. It looks several are sick in here.
Rita, did you get that denim and lemon, or what's the name?
Denim and daisies. Denim
Denim
and
and
daisies.
daisies.
Yeah,
Did you get
I got the pre-cuts, and I got an email just a few minutes ago that they're shipping the yardage that I bought. So it's not here yet, but it'll be in a few days.
okay? Okay.
They don't send them out at the same time, and sometimes some will get here before the rest of it comes.
Well, I was going to save the shipping and get a layer cake and some yardage.
Yeah. I think I'm going to quit posting them until everything gets here, though, because if the layer cakes sell and the yardage comes, and then anyway, it don't work out sometimes.
Yeah.
I've already sold. I didn't get a whole lot of layer cakes, and I've already sold part of them.
Well, that'll be just my luck.
But I'll work with you guys if you tell me you want one. Just kind of I'll save it for you or something. I'm easy to get along with. I think I am anyway.
You're easy to get along
Until I'm not.
And she
Well,
gets
then I don't want to ask you to save it for me, and then you end up getting the yardage, and it's not the ones I wanted. So I hate to do that too.
That's true too. Yeah. And I don't know why, but I don't order all the yardage because it'll be like 20 bolts if I got it all. But on this denim and daisy, I think I ordered nine of them. It's Pam. Pam, have you been waiting a long time? I just now noticed you in the basement.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Sorry. Y'all, this is Pam Harmon from, is it Illinois or Indiana?
Indiana.
Indiana.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, I've got the block here if I can hold it up.
Okay, she wants to show us something and ask advice. Okay, I'm gonna make you big. Okay. Whoop, I'm sorry.
My phone, and you can't really see it very well. Okay, there's the block.
Oh, pretty.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Beautiful.
On the back side, see, this is what I was trying to tell you, that my aunt, she went ahead and quilted the back on it, and that's what I was trying to figure out, how to connect them together and not ruin what she had done on the back.
Oh,
Since she pre-quilted it.
that's so pretty.
Yeah, she's been going quite a few years, and she made these a long time ago. And in fact, my sister bought them at our family auction, and I'm trying to get it fixed for her, so she'll have it, done. So.
What would you guys tell her? How does she need to connect them?
Well, I looked at what. Okay, I'll just have to figure that out.
As you go. Have you
I've
done
never
that
done
before?
No, I've never done that before. So I'll just have to look it up. I can't remember her name. The other night was telling what YouTube to go to look at it. So
Can you take those top layers somehow and sew two of them sew them and then turn underneath and do some kind of blind stitch together on the bottom?
Well, I don't know. The lining don't really stick out because she tried to turn it over and sew it down, but then there was no way, of course, you could sew them together without making this seam on the back
Heck, yeah.
and ruin the looks. So I took all of the stitching out that she had done and just made it so it was the same size as the actual block. So I'm just trying to figure it out.
Huh.
Well, do you have a half inch between her quilting and the edge?
Um, yeah,
The edge of the,
yeah.
well, you should be able to do a quilt as you go.
Okay,
Um,
I'll have to investigate into that. I just didn't know if it would look because I've only got 9 blocks, and I didn't know by each block. Of course, where the well, let's see if I can hold it up right here, where the stitching is at. It meets, of course, the next block. It'll go into that same design. But I thought, well, I couldn't really do a block in between because then I'd have to do the quilting on another block if it was just a plain block, and I thought it might ruin the looks of having this up against the edge of another one. So I don't know.
But it looks like you've got some to sew with there on that top edge on that
Yeah,
top.
there's a little bit here.
looks like the top, but it looks like the back. It looks kind of
Oh, the back's
short.
bigger than the top, isn't it? The back's bigger than the top.
No, see that she cut the back shorter because she turned the top around and sewed it down. Well, I'll see if I can hold it right again. Yeah, see the back is shorter, and she just wrapped that around and then hand stitched it. But I took all that back out because it didn't leave no edge at all. So I thought, how would I do that? So
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
I'll just have to figure it out, I guess.
Yeah, you you may
Well,
you may just have to experiment. Whatever you think will work, make up your own way. Whatever you think will work, and you can
That's
you can
true.
hide what you want to hide and show what you want to show.
Right.
Oh.
Well, I thought about using the actual, like where that you can see the dotted line, of course, where the block is actually at. I thought about using that as my reference point to connect. If I do this quilt as you go connection, to use that as my straight line to go from. And I don't know. I've just never done
Yeah.
it before. So I didn't really want to mess them up.
I still hadn't figured out well, I don't do quilt as you go, but how do you hide the part you don't want sticking out? Does that make any did that question make any sense? On the back, don't you have some ugly on the back if you don't fix it right?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
no,
You know, no.
no, no, you won't. Always Sherry at Lessons Learned. She just probably
I forgot.
maybe 3 months ago. She did it a little sew along, and it was quilt as you go.
Hmm.
And
Can
I
I
know, oh, what's her name? Just Get It Done Quilts.
can I
Um,
give my 2 cents?
Do you
just get it.
Pam does you do quilt as you go?
I've done it.
All right,
But,
tell the other Pam
Okay,
how
well,
to do it. So,
one thing you could do is cut you some strips, just sort of like binding. You're gonna sew it. Okay, here's your trying to
That's
find it.
how Sherry did it. Right.
Yeah, here's your fabric like this. Let me
Okay.
get it down.
you want me to
Okay.
make you big so they can watch it?
Oh,
Oh,
you can, I guess.
okay. Now,
She'll have to
Okay.
watch a video.
Anyway, just take your strip,
It's
quilt strip,
complicated.
and sew it along the edge. Okay,
Okay.
and then you're gonna flip it back over and have it say like, okay, so this side's sewed on. So you're going to take this side and flip it over to attach them. Do you understand?
Okay. Yes.
And you do that on both sides. So basically,
Okay.
it looks like this. So you're sewing it here.
Okay.
You're going to flip it over, tuck it in, and it'll be connected this way. And you can have a strip going up each side and around.
Okay. So my next question is though, I was thinking of using, since it's got the color, oops, since it's got the color on here, pink and purple and green, I thought about trying to use a green for the top, but then if not, the green, then it'll show on the back. And I was trying to figure out how to use a white on the back so it wouldn't have a stripe on the back. Do you know what I mean?
No, that's fine because you're going to do the same thing on the back. You're going to use white on the back.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like bias tape that's been opened up, okay? It's
So you
tucked
fold
in.
it, so you fold it in half, then you press it?
No, not in well, you fold, yeah, you could do that. You could fold
Okay.
this side over, okay?
Okay. Okay.
And then when you sew this side to the fabric, then you're going to flip it over and you're going to do a top stitch,
Okay. Top.
okay? That's
Okay.
the only way to do it is have a top stitch. No, this one side's got a bottom because you've done it this way, but when you flip it over, it'll be a top. So you just go down on each side and just do a top stitch.
Top stitch. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And if you wanted you to, you could, and then on the other side, whatever color you're doing, then do it on that side.
Okay.
And
Okay.
if you wanted to, you could do a hand stitch on top, sort of like what she did. Instead of like machine stitch it once it's flipped over on top.
Okay.
You know.
But if you go and look, if you go out and look, and you'll find videos where you can actually watch them do it. It'll be easier.
Okay.
Because
There's a lot
saying
of
exactly the right thing.
But the other way to do it, but it's sort of hard to do, is you come up and then you fold it over. So if say each side you had at least an inch on each side, then you would bring them together, sew them together, and then flip them over and stitch down. Let me see. Hold on just a second.
Okay.
Jane says she'd do the back white first so you can cover your stitches on the front.
Right. Well, I have it here somewhere. I don't know where it's at.
To me, that's all clear as mud. So
yeah, it would have been easier if she hadn't. If you had the bottom one. Now, if you sew an edge on the bottom that's wide enough, bring those up from each side up. Okay.
Okay.
And then by your quilt, you would sew them together, and then you flip them over and tack them down. If you could add it that way, and just do one side instead of two sides.
Okay.
But yeah, there's a lady, I can't think of her name right now either, that does a lot of quilt as you go. She showed the one I told you about. We're just doing it from the top. So
Okay.
you're just adding a strip and tucking it in. And then she's done the one where you pull up, you have your bottom piece longer, so you could bring the both up, connect them, and sew them together right at the quilt, and then turn them under. But I've seen both ways done.
Okay. So my next question is, do you think I should leave that much of an area between the dotted line, of course, the block, get it over here, the block where there's a dotted line, there's space. Should I cut that off then? Or would that matter? Because I was going to use the dotted line, I said, as my guide. So I could get that on there straight. Since, most blocks, aren't they supposed to be flush, I guess, when you do that, or what you're talking about.
Right.
It should be flush, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're going to, well, it depends on how far, if you want that seam to come over right at the edge of her stitching or just past it.
Okay. Yes, because that's where she quilted it at. Well,
right. You can either trim it away or just tuck it under.
Yeah, because
with the batting, and then bring your bottom one up and over. How is the back one as long as the front?
No, it's shorter. It's shorter all the way around. I guess she must have cut it off and just left this here because, like I said, she come around the back side and had this stitched.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't know what her plans were.
Unless she was planning on just hand stitching them together, meeting them up together.
That could be.
Uh-oh.
Well, thank you for your help. I appreciate that. I'll see what
Yeah.
I can do tonight.
Well, you ain't got to leave, but you may keep us informed on what you do. We'd like to see how it turns out. 'Cause
I
those are
will.
beautiful. Yeah.
I was going to say, I'll show you what I made last night. Just a minute.
All righty. All right. And hello, Quilt Squirrel. Quilt Squirrel probably come from Bristol Blue, didn't they? Because that's the new name for me.
I'm trying to get the edge put on it today. It's a baby quilt.
Oh, let's make you big. Okay. Okay. That's pretty. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've got to get the edge on it. I've been working on that today, trying to get the I use the backing to come around to the front without having to do separate bias. I just use the back.
Uh-huh.
Get it right here in a minute. Yeah, get the backing, bring it around the front. I've never done that before, but I'm going to do it today.
How long have you been quilting, Pam Harmon? You been quilting a while?
I've sewed for a lot of years. Yeah, actually yesterday was my 42nd anniversary, and I've been sewing ever since I've been married. So, but this kind of stuff, probably about 15 years. The other
Okay.
thing, like yeah, just making quick quilts, this kind of stuff, probably about 15 years. The other thing, like yeah, just making quick
Got an
quilts,
echo somewhere.
probably about 15 years.
Oh, screws
The
up.
other thing, like yeah, just making quick.
Oh, Lord.
From
About 15 years.
Oh, screws
The
up.
other thing, like yeah, just making quick.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, Rita, I found the green yesterday. I went shopping for it.
uh-huh.
I hope this works. Whoops.
Let me make
Yeah.
you big.
Ah, I dropped it.
You dropped it.
Okay. Does this one have some green in it? Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I see a little bit. It does. It has some of that same green, it looks like
Yeah.
to me. Yeah.
You wouldn't believe where I got it from.
Oh,
Our local hardware store.
hardware store.
It's called Gibson's. They carry everything from fabric to guns to toys from years past, reproductions to Western clothes and boots and stuff.
Wow.
They carry Moda and Riley Blake, I think. I think it was Riley Blake. Yeah, I went to Hobby Lobby and they didn't have it. And that was the first time I've ever walked out of Hobby Lobby without buying anything. I even got in line behind some lady that bought a basket full of Christmas stuff that they had on sale. And I'm sitting there and I look down at my cart and there's nothing in my cart. And I go, what am I waiting in line for?
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I just felt like it needed something to pull the green out because there's so much blue and other colors.
Mm-hmm.
It just
Now-
needed something for
Now
that.
have you told, what are you making with that? Have you told us and I've already forgotten?
That's the Aborigine kangaroo quilt.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I have a hard time remembering everything y'all tell me. So
I have a hard time remembering what I say, so or other people say. Now I need to find and cut out some more kangaroos. I've got 2 squares to frame. But now that I've got my green fabric, that's why I was holding on, because I wanted to balance it out with the green, the teal, and the mustard, or whatever you want to call that. Gold.
Here's Chet.
oh, Amanda says her son called that poison.
What?
Come on back. Come on.
Oh man! Oh, there's that quilt. Hold on.
Why are we echoing?
Oh man! Oh, there's that quilt. Somebody needs
Why are we
Yeah.
echoing?
need to block us out one time to see who it is.
Okay.
Somebody And it might be me. I don't know. Need a blanket
Oh, let me see. Okay.
and it might be me. I don't know. Need a blanket
Oh, let me see. Did it stop?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's Bristol. Bristol was doing it.
Oh, okay.
She's
Okay.
the only one muted.
Hey.
Okay. Here's the quilt. I was going to show you what I did on the quilt as you go, and it's still
Keep that moving
it's
along.
still in process. I need to get back to it someday. Maybe a big
What are you
read.
doing up here? No,
I'm
no,
getting there.
no,
I'm getting there.
Okay.
no, no. Come on. Down
Now,
with you.
what I did, I left the back bigger,
Nobody
longer,
wants to see your butt. Move it along.
and
You want to come up here?
I butted up against the other one where the back
Same as your
is.
own. You're on my quilt.
Okay.
And then I sewed each side
No.
together.
No.
Like
You're on my
this.
quilt.
So here's two sides. One, two. So I sewed them right along the edge, right in there as close as I could get. I folded it over, tucked it in. See it?
Okay. Yes. Yes, I see it now.
And see on the back,
Okay.
so
Okay.
that's how you do it if you have an edge. And that's what I'm trying to get you is an edge.
Okay.
But you're going to have to do the edge from the front and do it over.
Okay. Yeah, because
You know what you could do? Well, if you had it the same color, you could put, I think this would work. Okay. Have two strips. All right. Trying to figure out how to do this.
well, I was going to show you what I've got. I've got this green already cut, but it's not a
Okay.
very wide strip. It's only, but I folded it in half, like,
Where are you?
and
Right.
pressed it. Is that a
Right.
mistake? I didn't know. I was just thinking if you did that, then you wouldn't have a raw edge. I mean, I don't know.
Just
Because I want that on the front. And I was thinking to put it up against the edge and then put the white on the back. Do you sew them both at the same time, then you say?
Mm,
Like that? So that's what I was
you know,
thinking. I mean, I don't know.
mm,
what I'm trying to think is how good are you at hand stitching and
Well,
quilting?
I've got a bad eye. Ever since COVID hit in 2020, I've got an eye that is messed up and I can't really do that very well anymore.
Yeah.
mm.
I was trying
So,
to think of a way that
I think my first,
Oh, lost
Uh-oh.
Pam. Come back, Pam. So,
if she did it the same color and she put this, sewed this on the back and flipped it up and used a color that's like this one, either side doesn't make a difference.
oh, okay.
okay,
So
that's
if
a
you
good
say you
idea.
sewed, say, okay, these are the same, all right, or here's your batting and stuff. If you had attached this, trying to figure out how to do it, attach it to the back
Okay.
so that basically you've now attached it. My fingers do not want to do what I want to do. Okay, so you sew it along the back part, like right up on the edge.
Okay.
And then you pull it up, both of them on this side and that side. If you just use, say you use a solid color.
Okay.
And that way you've given yourself a backing here.
So I guess it don't really matter what's, I mean, like, I didn't know how much of a space would look appropriate between the blocks. Does it not need to be a very big strip, or
Yeah, however strip you want. So I've got it, say
okay.
where
Okay.
it's pinned is sewed down. So then I'm going to bring it up and over.
Okay.
So I've given myself a tail to connect these two together. And you
Okay.
would connect them as close to the quilt as you can. And then roll it, whoever side it's on, just like I did here. Now you've got something to curl it back around and then
Okay.
stitch down. And when you stitch, just use a matching color. Say if you do it all in white or some whatever, this it's going to have the same color on each side. So you're going to do a little top stitch, so like 1/8 of an inch or something. You're just going to go down it. And since this is this, it'll so on the back it'll have stitching here.
Okay.
This is your bottom stitching, and this is your top stitch. Would be right here on each side going down the edge.
Okay. So the top stitching then is on
Yeah.
the
So
the
you would
front.
do a roll of them, and then come back and do a long strip to add each roll together. So you're
Okay.
doing the sides, and once you get a strip, however wide you're going to do it, then you're going to add a long strip to bring row 1 and row 2 together and do the same thing.
Just like stripping like a regular quilt. You do
Yeah.
the stripping. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's the best I can think how to
You
tell you.
Well,
you
thank you.
you can do it, Pam.
Pam 1 and Pam 2.
Yep.
Hey, Rita, I gotta go.
Yeah, I've
I've
got to
got
get this thing
company.
finished one of
Hi,
these days.
thanks for visiting with us. We'll see
All
you
right,
again
bye-bye.
soon. Okay, bye
Bye.
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 Yeah, it's just one of those projects I need to finish. I got really frustrated when I was doing it because I was still new at it, and I was trying to feed it through and trying to feed it through to where it wasn't bogging down and adding too many stitches in one area. I was trying to make it spread out even looking, and I got really upset, and I thought, well, people are going to see how yucky that stitch looks. I'm at this point now, it's going to look.
Randy, are you making fun of me? It's
All those strips were left over from making masks and clothes for my granddaughter when I got tired of making masks. I started to get on with my phone, and as I'm hooking up with my phone, I'm going, that's why I got the iPad for, because my phone makes noise.
you finally figured it out. There was the longest time there that you couldn't get up here with us for all that noise.
Yeah, well, it cost me $200 basically to do
Oh,
it.
but it's worth it, ain't it?
I
So,
know. I really wanted to get a pad that would work, and it's a shame that my other one wouldn't work. But for the I wasn't going to spend a whole lot of money, and I bought a refurbished one. That's a 3rd generation iPad Air, and I have a pen with it too, so we can do sketching or whatever. And I thought that would be neat if I wanted to try to make a block, because you can pull up different colors and sketch it in.
yeah.
Okay, I think I'm going to get off here, and I've had a phone call, and I want to say thank you very much for all your help, and I'm going to see what I can accomplish. Now,
Come back and visit with us again and keep us updated on your progress. All right.
okay, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Nice
Hope
to
I
meet you
helped.
all.
Ugh.
Well, still us 3. They're dropping off. They finally got up here. Now they're leaving us again.
Maybe
I just now,
you'll come up.
I just now got to the sewing room, so I was watching TV with my husband.
It's so hot here today. You don't want to do nothing here today.
Hold on a second. I gotta feed my cats. No, they got food. All right. It looked like it
And
was empty.
Randy, where are you at today? Oh, Wayne custom screen print. He's watching on the big screen TV.
Yeah, I turned it off up there. It was too much to distract me.
I I don't want people to look at me on a big screen TVs.
Well, now that I got this,
No.
the phone made it hard for me to see everybody. So I turn on the phone and then turn on the TV like I was just watching y'all, so I could actually see what was going on. I don't think I'm going to use this dark blue in it. I think that's just going to be too many solids, and there's just so much blue in it. Does anybody have a tablet that is less than, what did I say, 9.5 or 10 inches? I bought this at Manor House Charity Place, and it looks brand new,
Hmm.
and it's a Veer Bradley. Anyway, I thought for sure my iPad was going to fit in it, but it's about 1/4 inch too small.
Hmm. That's pretty though. That fabric on it's pretty. That's nice.
Pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, I paid $4, $3 or $4 for it. I think $4.
And Marilyn said we've had a good panel today. We have had a good panel today, haven't we?
How long y'all been on?
I've been going 1 hour and 27 minutes.
Yeah, I see it
Almost
now.
an hour and a half.
Yeah. I usually catch the end of something or you've already got off.
Well, it was just a pop up after lunch. I just decided I'd see who was out there wanting to visit.
Yeah, that was the first thing I did to see if you were up before I went to look for anything else to watch or do. All right. I think I'm going to stick with the gold as the framing instead of making the framing different colors. I think that just brings out everything more with the gold.
Mm-hmm.
And just maybe use that in the binding again. And the stripes will be the teal and the green. I might sneak a little thin strip of gold in there somewhere. Anyway, this is a think and do as you go sort of thing.
I've been lining this thing up and drawing all these lines, and all of a sudden I realized that I could put that right on the corner because it's got that.
What is it for?
It would go right there if I'd put it, and I've been lining it all up. Then all of a sudden I noticed, hey, that fits right there. Oh well, that might be easier to.
My problem would be just to remember that next time I did it.
No, but see, I've already done a big stack.
What are those for?
Half square triangles. So I'm just drawing both stitching lines on them.
My problem, I found when my second baby came along, I sat there and tried to remember what did I do to take care of whatever problem with the first one. So I got to where, I'd panic and stuff. And then I'd go, oh yeah, I did this way or that way for the first one. So when the third one came along, I had to hopefully had remembered everything.
Mm-hmm.
Made it a lot easier. Thank God my baby was a good baby on the third one. Because my other two fought like cats and dogs. To this day, they still don't see each other.
Come on up and chat with them, Wayne. Y'all will let Wayne come up, won't you? I will.
Yeah, Wayne's fine.
Yeah, come on up and entertain them for a little while.
I need to move my iron around. Okay. I need to frame the gold.
Oh, I need to move that cat.
That's what I always used to do, Don, but I bought this thing just to draw lines on both sides. So I need to use it since I bought it, don't I?
Yeah,
know,
I have a couple
I
of
bought one
different
of those
types.
too. I don't mean what you're using now. You're using one of these, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Like this little.
Yeah, I got one of those. I bought it from the Fabric Patch. I also brought some stuff that I need to figure out how to use it. It's to make sort of like straps. They call them noodles for a blanket where you have the noodles around the
I gotta
edge of
turn
it.
this down.
So you could, instead of trying to turn something inside out real small, somehow
Mm-hmm.
you put it on this like a straw and you tuck it back through.
I gotta turn this down. I can't talk on here 'cause I'm on my phone. Hold on for a minute.
Yeah, you're echoing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don, you didn't like this? This is the first time I've used it. I'm not really sure I'm happy with it, but I'm trying.
oh, there I am.
I just got to remember to use it. That's my problem. I got so many darn gadgets.
Oh, you hear me now?
We hear
Yes,
you now, yeah.
we hear one of you now.
All right, I'm on my phone. That's why I didn't want to, let me see if I get this chat on here too.
Yeah, we only want one of you, not them echoes. So
Yeah, I'm trying to find the chat on here. Hold on. What's going on here? All right, get this down. Chat.
no. I don't think he found chat.
I don't either. I went to do chat and it told me I had to go through YouTube, and I came in from YouTube, and so it should have been there. But
Yeah. Huh.
I said I'm not touching anything. Not touching a thing.
Hello, Charlotte.
I'm flipping through here. Yes, that hardware store.
Now I can talk to you on my phone, right?
I hear you.
Okay. All right. So I'm on my phone in my living room. It just lightened out. I just heard that. The so no, I don't.
So you're in a thunderstorm right now?
Yeah. Want to see somebody? Watch. If I can put this around.
Oh,
Come on,
I see somebody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
There's Dave right there.
Hey, David, right here. See?
Yeah, so 62%. It's phone not charged. That's oops. Say I could put. Let me get this camera moving here. All right, go back over there. Come on, phone. You're slow. See, there he is right here.
Uh-huh.
That's me. See? Hi, hi,
Go.
Just getting confused. Just getting confused. This phone's nuts. This thing ain't gonna sit still. My phone's crazy. Don't mind it. It's an Android,
Uh,
What are you ladies up to?
Sewing. What else?
sewing. Mm-hmm.
Drawing things over there.
Just sewing.
Oh, you're all sewing.
They're doing quilts and stuff, right?
Oh, so
Hey,
Well,
listen
if I
to
can
this
get
one, right?
situated.
Hey, Rita.
I have to cut.
Hey, Rita.
Uh-huh.
We're sitting at the table Thinking about the rooster Terry in the barn. Right?
I left Terry at home. He's probably taking a nap in his recliner.
Remember this? It goes.
That was all.
This phone's not working
What
right.
makes you laugh? These three get
Bye,
together.
guys.
These three
See you
ladies.
later.
This phone's not working
Yeah,
right.
these three ladies get together to get it right here.
This phone's not working right. It's slow. It's slow as son of a gun. What's going on with this? I don't know. This why I could put my phone down. I don't know. I can't talk on there because I'm on the phone.
Oh,
If I could go on the live stream with this one, I would. But I can't. I have to use the phone because it's thundering out right now.
that's right.
My phone's a little cuckoo, so you got to realize it's an Android phone. They're not normal anyway. Those phones are nuts. And I can just put this down like this too, like that. And I can just talk to you like that. You know, I can't do it that way. I'll show you. Phone's nuts. Come on, phone. Stop saying. Stop acting so slow, man. This is ridiculous.
Well,
You are
I
in
got
the show.
all those.
Anyone can see you, hear you.
I can't believe that. I usually hate that job, and I'll do a few of them and stop. I'm done them.
I bought the
I
tape
can
so I
make the
don't
family
have to
movie
do
now
that.
too.
Do I?
I bought the tape so that I don't have to
Oh,
write
the
the line.
tape. Yeah, but these, and I got the tape on my machine too, but these are 5 inches. They're a little longer than I wanted to follow
Yeah.
the tape.
Yeah.
I lost my tape. I need to put a new strip on, and I don't know where the heck it is.
I know. I just tried something. See how slow the phone is? It's slow phone.
Bye, Charlotte. I'll
Because
see you
it's
tomorrow.
charging. They took the,
Coming to see me tomorrow. Driving from a couple of counties over to come to my little shop and see me.
okay.
I had planned on coming
We
to
see you.
summer, but that's not happening now.
I'm gonna see each other. Let's all meet and see each other.
This phone's acting slow. Well, I'll tell you, if this phones don't stop acting like an idiot to me, I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to listen to this channel. This phone's acting like an idiot. It's walking like a small chipmunk running across the house.
Are you sure it's the
It's
phone?
running across the house. Yeah. It's my Android phone. My phone's nuts. It doesn't want to go along with the screen.
Rita, you must be reading my mind.
Phone's crazy, man.
The phone's doing a good job, Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, but over here, my voice don't go with the screen. I'm talking, and then my lips are moving later. It's like I'm a ventriloquist talking to myself.
It's him, Rita. I really do. Yeah, I think it's,
Yeah. We think it's you, Wayne. We're blaming you. You just
It's
kind
my
of
phone.
No, you're fine on the screen.
It's my phone, man. I'm like,
No,
if I'm saying something, you
On our side.
see what I mean? What that just did? I didn't do that.
What?
It turned the phone towards you. Did you see that?
No, it never left you.
The hell we're talking? My mouth is not moving with my phone.
It is. It is. It's fine. It's fine. Are you watching?
It looks fine with us.
Everything's in sync. It's the user, not the phone, Wayne.
That's why you just sitting there. You left. She left and now she left. What happened?
I don't know. She's still here. Pam's still here, right? You're
Yeah.
still sewing.
Yeah, way back.
See what I mean? This phone's crazy. Look, it's near me now and it's showing you. I don't know, man. I don't understand Android phones. I really don't.
Me. Better unmute myself. I was gonna say I'm gonna have to go. Phone call and I gotta go for a little bit.
All right.
This has been fun and we'll do it again. So
Bye.
bye. Bye everybody. Thanks for coming
Bye,
by
Rita.
to visit.
I need to get off.